Hello, POE. This week, you'll be starting to work on your first activities in Unit 1 mechanisms. Before you do so, I want to make sure that you come here to your Schoology page and you do two very important things. If you haven't done so already, I want you to click through to Mr. King's YouTube channel and make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube channel. When you come here, you'll find a button on this side to subscribe. By doing so, you'll make sure you have access to all of these videos moving forward whenever I have something I need to talk to you about or information I need to push out to you. You'll find under playlists, a playlist that says 2020 POE. And within this playlist, you'll always find these videos that I need to make sure that you have access to. And by subscribing to the YouTube channel, you'll make sure you always have access to those. So make sure you do that first. Second, I want to make sure you complete this Day 1 survey right here. This Day 1 survey is going to give me important information about the things you have access to at home, when and if we need to close and start working virtually. So please make sure you complete this Day 1 survey before continuing on with the next things I want you to work on. Okay, now that you've completed the YouTube channel subscription and your Day 1 survey, the next things I want you to do is to start looking at our Unit 1 mechanisms. I've not yet been able to get you your logins to Project Lead the Way. I would encourage you to attempt to log in to my.pltw.org if you remember your subscriptions from last year. However, if you do not remember your subscriptions from last year, I'm going to have to get you new subscriptions, and I'm still working on that. I'm going to come over here and show you some of the things that you're going to be doing the next couple of weeks. We're going to start off here in Unit 1, Energy and Power, and here in Lesson 1.1, Mechanisms. If you click on that, it doesn't take you anywhere interesting. We're going to come over here to Activity 1.1.1, Simple Machine Investigation. This is the first activity you'll be doing later this week. There's a lot of information in here that I'm not able to give you at this time, but I wanted you to see what it looks like before we get started. You'll find there's a number of resources in here, and some of these you'll get a chance to get access to later this week or early next week. But I want you to get started with today is this Building with VEX information sheet. I've printed it out and I've put it on these tables so you can take a look at it. Additionally, I'm going to want you to get the VEX kits from the back of the room, go through them and organize them. We did not get a chance to do that last year before we closed. Typically, I would have had last year's POE class take apart all of their machines and organize their kits before we close at the end of the year. However, because of the circumstances of the pandemic last year, we were not able to do any of that. You'll find a number of machines still built and VEX kits in disarray. So I'm going to encourage you to choose a VEX kit, take it, go through it, organize it, and make sense of it. Now, you don't really fully understand everything that's supposed to be in a VEX kit at this time, but you'll be able to take a look at it and get a feel for what's in there for now. A VEX kit consists of three components. One is a large two-tone gray tackle box. Two is a flat blue and clear box that has a bunch of electronics components in it. And three is a large clear bin. The tackle box typically contains all of the small components that you'll need, screws and nuts, and the small components that could fit into a tackle box. In the bottom of the tackle box, we often have more electronics components like the computer core and the USB cable and some other things that could fit in there. The blue and clear bin contains all of the electronics and the sensors for the robotics kits. We typically won't use those till later on in the year, but it's important that you go through and organize those and make sure to the best of your ability that each VEX kit has essentially the same components and the same numbers of components. And then in the large clear lidded bins, you'll find the large components. Most of the large metal components and the large plastic components that all fit together. And I want you to go through those as well, and to the best of your ability, make sure that every kit has mostly the same components. That's your job for this point. This introductions to the structure subsystem piece here actually is an introduction to all of the different systems. As we scroll through here, you'll see you get a motion system, concepts to understand, etc. I've printed this entire thing out so you can go through here and get a very good introduction basically to what's in the VEX kit and what to expect. I want you to go through this document, get a good basic understanding of what to expect from the VEX kit and how to use it. And after you've sorted the VEX kits and felt like they have some good components in them, I want you to start putting a few small things together like you see in these pictures so that you can get a feel for how the VEX kits function and how you can use them moving forward. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. Thank you.